Hello, part two. Okay, so let's start working on the nails. First thing what we should do is go to our polygon mode, and I'm gonna turn off constraint to edges and just put it back to none because sometimes it creates weird issues and we don't need it at the moment. So in the polygon, let's go ahead and select the polygons we need to extrude out for the nails. So I'm going to start with the thumb. I'm going to select these two guys, and then on the index finger, these two guys, on the Johnny Cash finger, these two guys, ring finger, and the pinky. So all in all, we have two polygons per finger, 10 polygons selected. Okay, and let's zoom out a little like that, and I'm going to bring up the extrude settings dialog, making sure it's extruding out as a group. And let's give it some extrusion. I don't know, like 25 or something. Yeah, that's good enough. And just say OK. All right. Once we have that extruded, this is where the nail is going to be. All right. So what I want you to do is select this guy in the front, and there is a tool called Inset. Turn it on and just click and drag to create a new polygon like that. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right. Once we have this new polygon, what we're going to do is move it inside carefully like that. So just making sure that it's going inside this polygon just a little bit, not too much, maybe a little bit more like that. Okay. Once we have this polygon inside, we're gonna get our extrude tool and extrude it up and make sure it does not go over this polygon here. It just stays below that. We have that extruded out. Yep, looking good. And we can grab this front polygon, give it some extrusion like this. And if you want, you can scale it down like that. Okay, that would be the nail. So let's go ahead and get out of the polygon mode and turn on the NURMS toggle. And we're starting to get a decent shape of the nail. Okay, so we would repeat the process on all the fingers. And if you want to give the finger a little round shape up front, you can go back to the edge mode, select this middle edge, and let's see if I go to the local and then just move it like that. So we have some roundness here, and it's up to you if you want to have longer nails. What you can do is jump to the polygon mode and just take this guy out like that. Um, I'm happy with something like this, so I'll just leave it where it is right now. Okay, and just to show you the process again, I'm gonna repeat it on the middle finger. So let's turn off NURMS toggle. First thing you need to do is select this polygon, inset like that, move it inside. Next step, extrude it up. Next step, extrude this guy, and then scale it down. And if you want, you can grab this edge and move it out like that. Now if you turn on your NURMS toggle, you should get something like this. So let me pause the video and finish these two fingers, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I finished the other two fingers and we're starting to get some decent shape of the nails and the fingers. It still needs a lot of work, but that's a good start. Now for the thumb, let's turn off the NURMS. What we would have to do is work on the nail on this side, whereas on the fingers it was on the top polygon here. So let's go back to our polygon mode, and this time we would have to select these two guys, holding down the control key, do an inset like that. Okay, move it inside, extrude, and select these two guys, extrude, and then scale them down a little like that. Edge mode, move this edge out a little like that. Okay, if I turn on my NURMS toggle, there we go. Starting to get uh, some nice shapes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is end this part and do a third part talking about how we go about adding more details to the hand and start giving it a proper shape. I'll see you in part 3.